the unfun side of Final Fantasy XIV healing. I'm still like a little bit new to healing, but I have been playing like a lot of Scholar recently, so I'm kind of interested to see what Kougaon has to say. So let's check it out.
This video will contain spoilers for
Spoilers,
Heaven's Word,
by
so
the
please
way.
keep that in mind. Other than that, enjoy the video.
Have you ever thought about playing the hardest roles in Final Fantasy XIV? If so, what's wrong with you?
Bruh.
Today, I will be discussing healers and why you shouldn't play them either.
Oh, no.
I know, crazy. Usually videos are telling you, you know, go for it. Play that really hard job you really
Hey,
want to play.
you can do it.
But today, I'm gonna tell you, no. And you know what's so crazy in today's landscape of 14 is that we don't even
I love
need
the
healers,
pen.
technically. Have you guys heard about the group that cleared the Omega Protocol? You know, the
Whoa.
super hard ultimate that was just released recently, and how a group cleared it without a healer. Making healers optional in one of the hardest contents, well, you know, that's what we call great game design. The healer's job is to keep people alive and to save as many lives as possible. Okay, well, you know, you can't save them all.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
That is brutal,
Despite
man.
top being
Come
cleared
on.
without healers, the rest of us, you know, not hardcore raider players, we still need our healers. Unless you're a warrior, then, well, you don't really need a healer at all.
Was that a
then,
one?
guess.
I
And
think it
paladin-
was. Surely on purpose.
Raider players, we still need our
Uh.
healers. Unless you're a warrior, then, well, you don't really need a healer at all, then, I guess.
Yes.
And paladins, too, I'm sorry. I forgot you guys have Clementine as a skill. I forgot how great it is. I'm sorry. Use that. Oh, and red mages, too, I guess, if you really try hard enough. You know, despite all that, healers are still needed in 14. They're actually the goats of the game. And most of the time, if it wasn't for
Goats,
healers, we'd be dead. Who else is gonna provide the heals? Summoners and physics? No, red mages and Verkeer? Oh no, get that shit out of here. No. Actually, we will take your Verrays though, so bring it back. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Come back.
We need our
Bring
red
it in. I'm
mages. We
sorry.
need
love
them.
You. Red mages, come on. I was just kidding.
Don't
I was just
bully
kidding.
them.
Healers still provide a great bulk of the healing for the party. The sad reality is that not everyone is built to play healer. I'm certainly not. I'm built
I'm not
stupid,
built
so
to
I'm
play
already out of
tank.
contention for playing
I've learned
healer.
that recently.
Healing is for the top echelon of 14 players, the big brainers, the college graduate type people, if you know what I mean. But surprisingly though, even me with a
I
college
love the
degree,
stock
I know,
images,
yeah, I
though.
actually have a college degree. I know, surprising. I still
Mm.
struggle to play healers in the game, so thanks for nothing, University of New Hampshire. Go Wildcats. Playing healers actually feels quite like a job, but you gotta keep tabs on your own HP so you can stay alive so you don't die. Your teammates' HP so they can, you know, not die so you can progress with the fight. The boss's HP, your Carbuncle HP, you gotta make sure you keep everyone alive. And it
Carbuncle's
feels like
HP.
adulting. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, adulting sucks. Having the responsibility of keeping everyone alive is pretty rough. And depending on your HUD setup, your eyes will be chasing different parts of the screen to make sure that, you know, your HP's up. Your teammates' HP's up. You're doing damage because, as you know, healers in 14 have to do damage. Not walking to AoEs, which, you know, that will make your life a lot easier if you don't walk into AoEs. Keeping the party healthy, doing the mechanics, reapplying your dots, and, of course, keeping the party healthy. With all those responsibilities, I honestly just rather play something easier. Like your mom. If all that stuff doesn't sound hard to you at all, well then
Jesus.
maybe you're cut out to play healer. But a majority of us, we rather just not play healer at all.
No!
In fact, the lack of healer was so
Oh.
bad. During the raid tier Abyssos, we had a lack of healers. You must truly enjoy pain if you manage to heal during this tier with all the bleeds and all the damage. You're either a masochist or you're a bottom who was forced to play healer. There's no in between. Luckily for us, they have a hidden difficulty system choice in 14. That's right, there's an easy, medium, and hard mode in 14. Of course, we all know White Mage is the easiest of all healers. But a lot of people would also call it boring to play. But boring is still practical, and I enjoy it. Just like your mom. I actually kind of don't really understand the hate for White Mages as
Mom
much because
jokes,
I
huh?
actually like playing it. Playing White Mage lets me catch up on watching television shows, so I was able to watch Barry. You know, that was a great show. It just
Barry.
ended. Loved it. And then I also watch Arknights, you know. Chen, my wife, also. Texas is great too. Sorry, Texas, I was just kidding. You know, Chen, you know. Nothing. She's nothing to me. What other job is gonna let me play 14 while also watching the Gundam show with the girl, the Gundam girl, trying to save the witches or whatever they do in that show? I would say Scholar falls in the medium category. To me, what makes Scholars medium is the fact that, well, they're not a traditional pure heal job. They are what we call a shield healer, and you know, that's a new concept to me. I never really knew about that beforehand. Because, well,
I
as
guess
a new
that's new
player,
as
I thought the
well,
job of the
yeah.
healer was to just, you know, heal. I thought the only job in this game that had shields were just paladins. Thank you. I'll be here all week. But you know, even as a paladin, this scene alone, it gave me trust issue with shields. I'm sorry.
Playing
I know. I'm
it.
sorry. Once you learn to not spam Adlo as a scholar, well then, you're already on your way to mastering this job. But holy
so
cow,
true.
that took me a while to learn
Holy
that, to
shit.
not spam Adlo as a healing method, because A, I don't read, and B, I don't read. And once you're perceptive enough to notice that if you have your fairy out, which, please, by the way, when you die, summon your fairy back again. Early game Scholar can be pretty easy to play because you can let your fairy do most of the healing. Okay, I did say most of the healing. Still, keep an eye on the
Minimal
HP, guys. Come
minimal.
on, use your shields and heals. And with the new update in 14, you can actually use carbuncles to replace your fairies. Now I can take
Yeah,
my
that's so
summoner
bizarre to
carbuncle
me.
Pascal and use him as my scholar carbuncle. Come here, little
It's
doggy.
so weird.
Yeehaw, let's go, Pascal. Where's this big going? Astros? Alright, don't even get me started.
Skip
They're not
this
even hard.
shit.
Just don't even play Astros. Remember that list of responsibilities I told you
Sage?
earlier as a healer? Well, now try adding a card mechanic on top of all of that stuff. where
Like
you have to give
Yu-Gi-Oh.
buffs to your teammates. And by the way, make sure to give your teammates the correct card or else you're not going to get the most mileage out of it. Now, of course, if you learn the job, it's not that hard after. It just takes a bit of time to get used to, and, you know, you can master it. But it's just another set of responsibilities on top of all the responsibilities I gave you earlier. So, I advise passing. Also, the effects are bright and they hurt my eyes sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Finally, we have sages, and I'm gonna be real with
Yeah,
you.
Sage.
I don't really know where to place them.
I don't
seem
fucking
intimidating at
know.
first, but honestly, they're not too bad. I'm gonna place the sages in the hard category because I just want more people playing white mages, so I'm gonna push the white mage agenda a little bit. I want to see more characters in that cute white mage glamour. Both male and female, regardless of gender.
is a cute
I think all
glam.
characters in that outfit looks cute.
I agree.
Thank you. I know. With this plan, there's gonna be less sages playing, so that way I can be one of the few people wearing that sexy 90 artifact armor. Woo! Now, why don't we have more healers? Even though I did establish that there is a easy, medium, and hard difficulty spectrum with healers, people still don't want to play healers regardless. As I said earlier, healers require a lot of attention. A lot of us would rather play, you know, DPS and just smack the boss with damage. Or play tanks and tank the boss. And
Val,
smack
no
the
thank
boss with
you.
damage. Rather
I'll
than
skip
play
that.
the role of being somebody's mother, you know, that's what white mages essentially are. But if you're looking to be somebody's mother, well then, you know, you can hit your boy, you know, KougaonSexy@gmail.com. I'll be waiting. And also, healing is a little bit tricky. After getting past the initial learning curve of having to weave your attacks in between your heals, then, you know, it's not so bad. But even after that, you have to do that for the rest of your career as a healer. It's part of the job. It requires a bit more brain power and concentration, and I'm gonna be real here, I didn't sign up for that. I graduated in economics, not healerology, like what the hell? And let's be honest here, the aesthetics of other jobs is just a bit more appealing to the average gamers. Warriors being that big hulky axe-wielding dudes, you know, big
Warriors
muscles,
been fun so
and
far, I'm
yelling,
enjoying
and
it.
man mode, you know, football,
Man
let's
mode.
go! I don't know where I'm going with this bit. Black mages for the people who like to wear dark colors and be all edgy, blow up things, just like me. Gunbreakers being the big, hulky, gunblade wielding fighter guys, you know, muscles, man mode, rugby, let's go, woo! And with healers, you don't really get those kind of cool weapons, you know, you got like the staff, or you got a book, whatever the hell this thing Astros have. You also have
That's
like
such a cool
flowy,
weapon,
cute
though.
colors
I
as
love
a healer,
Astro
as a white
weapons.
mage, you know, and there's nothing
I
wrong
like
with that. I still
that.
like that, but you know, the average gamer would rather play the other jobs for the armor and all the cool stuff. Let's be honest here. Once again, there's really
I
no
don't know.
cool
I like
weapons that
the
healers have
aesthetic
for the most part. If
from
you want a really cool
healers.
weapon, you're gonna have to really grind for something or shell out for a cool scythe on the Mog Station stores. Luckily for healers out there, you're not alone. There's at least 2 healers per party. Or more if you want to get quirky with it. Unlike the other roles where you just kind of walk in and do damage, healers, you're gonna have to communicate with your co-healer a lot. Tanks and healers require a bit more cooperation and communication compared to DPS. And I don't know about you guys, but you know, talking to people, it's ugly. I don't like doing that. Of course, on top of you having to stay alive and, you know, controlling all of your actions, you unfortunately cannot control the actions of your teammates. Once in a while, you get that one group that plays so well and amazingly
rescued,
that
though. You
they
got
don't make your
rescued.
life hell. but that happens like once out of every 10 groups. And for the other rest of the 9 times, you're gonna have to deal with players who just don't know how to play the game. And I'm not even trying to hate on new players, no. I'm talking about the ultimate clearers, the legend title wearers, those guys. I'm talking about the tanks who never use their mitigations at all and think it's the job of the healers to do everything. And DPSs,
goodness.
don't think I forgot about you guys. You know who I'm talking about, the DPSs out there who wanna, you know, get a little too carried away and greed and then dies the mechanic. Luckily for us, UCP and the team has developed a skill for us healers to use when teammates are not acting like teammates. That's right, Rescue. Rescue is a magnificent tool used to help your teammates. When a party member is being a bit too rowdy, you know, just give them the good old yank, the tug and pull to get them from danger, or pull them into danger. If they're being a bit too crazy, oh, oops, my finger slipped. I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to pull you into the AOE. Some people say if you abuse Rescue in the wrong ways, well then, you're a bad player. To those players,
we don't care.
This thing is a tool used to keep people in check, and this is the ultimate tool from keeping people from going a little too far, and healers, you know, showing them who's the boss. Looking at the hierarchy of players, we have DPSs at the bottom who really have no control in the fight. Then you have tanks who could sometimes throw a tank buster onto anyone else in the game, but healers though, you can pull anyone at any moment using your rescue. So long as you're in combat, of course. This is what keeps healers at the top, and you must respect them. You know, shut up.
Obvious. When did that get there?
You guys, get out of here. That's what makes healers the ghosts of the game. Now, despite me talking about all the bad things that healers have to do sometimes, well, if none of that scares you, well then maybe you're cut out to play healer. When you play healer, you're proving to the rest of us out there that you're one of God's strongest soldiers, and to that, I commend you. While the rest of us out there are slashing and killing enemies out there with our really cool weapons and our armors, looking really cool and
that's a really nice
cool
armor set.
Poses. You guys opt to play healers, you know, using your cool your canes and your what the hell is that thing that actors have? No, but really, when you play healer out there, it just shows
I don't
how strong
know.
of a
It's like
person you
it
are,
reminds
you
me
know?
of a globe.
Let's say sometimes you might miss a heal. Somebody dies, you get yelled at for that. Well, despite that, you still continue to play a really hard job, and that's really impressive and honestly respectable. And one of the best feelings in 14, honestly, is when you're able to save a party with your raises, your LB3, and then suddenly you're back in the fight. That's probably one of the coolest moments in the game. And of course, just remember, if anyone wants to give you shit while you're playing healer, you know, if they want to yell at you, they want to make fun of you, whatever they do, just remember, you're a better person than them. And you have rescue, so, you know, rescue them into death.
Yay! That was good. What a jam. Yay! That was fun. That was a good video. Thank you, Kougaon. Here's the video. Always gotta put an Asmongold clip in your YouTube video so you get maximum views.